Today is actually Valentine's Day, February 14th, and I can't think of a better time to celebrate Valentine's Day than a day of love and appreciation for one of my very favorite vegetables to grow. If you've purchased tomato seedlings or you've started some indoors yourself, then now is the time. I am planting dwarf tomatoes in the stock tank. It's 2 feet tall by 2 feet wide by 5 feet long, and I think these dwarf tomatoes are going to work really well in the stock tank. I'm going to space them about 8 inches apart because they're really small plants, but they produce a lot of fruit. If you're growing in a small space, you should try dwarf tomatoes in containers or raised beds, and I think that you will be amazed by how much fruit you can grow. And don't forget to stick around to the very end of the reel because I'm going to share the varieties I planted today as well as where I purchased my seeds. Just look how cute these are. Oh my goodness. But first things first, I have to top this bed with 3 to 4 inches of fresh soil because I want these tomatoes to have the best start possible. If you see any blooms on your seedlings, pinch those off so that your plant focuses on establishing strong roots, not fruits. It's not time yet. I like to trim off these bottom leaves just so that I can bury it nice and deep right underneath that first leaf. You may notice that these tomatoes will wilt as you're planting them just from a few minutes of sun exposure. So I'm going to give it a good drink and I'm going to cover it with shade cloths so that it can harden off safely without getting so sad. And now, nice drink before I tuck them in. Shade cloth is on. Now I'm going to secure it with spring clips so that the wind doesn't blow it away. I managed to get 18 dwarf tomatoes in here, which is going to be plenty of space. The orange hat variety, for example, only gets to be about 8 to 10 inches tall, so it is a really tiny little guy, and they produce so much fruit. So it's hard to believe you can get 18 tomato plants in a 5-foot stock tank or raised bed, but you really can. Give it a try.